Welcome back, everyone, to another About Teams video. And today's video is going to be an NHL recap of two very good games last night. The first one, we'll start off with New York Rangers versus the Carolina Hurricanes. And like we said about this series heading into it, both teams top of the conference all the season. I felt like this wasn't a series until the home team lost that it'd be over. For Carolina, lost a heartbreaker in OT, or I think it was double OT round. So the second game, first game only lost by one. Today, I thought they were the better team. Whenever I was watching it, I was flipping back and forth between that and the basketball game. This was in the playoffs. The beauty of it is a goalie can get hot at any time, and I feel like this was a game that Igor just stole the game for New York. And sometimes you need a goalie to do that when you're not playing at your best. And the Rangers just won another OT winner. It's impressive, man. The Rangers are 7-0 so far in this playoff run. Carolina, there's definitely some question marks to be had after this season. They've kind of, I feel like assuming they don't make this crazy comeback, they've kind of missed out on their opportunity, I feel like, the last couple of seasons to make this playoff run. And there are going to be some question marks to answer at the end of the season, and especially if it ends in a sweep. Maybe they send it back to New York for 5, and the Rangers were there. But the series is over. Shout out to Igor. He proved why he's still one of the best goalies in the league, because in 2022, he helped make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 6 loss to the Lightning. But he has that playoff experience, and he stole this one today, in my opinion, because I thought Carolina played with that desperation they needed to. Got a game-time goal late to tie it up at 2. Mm-hmm. But congrats to New York, man.
Yeah. You said it perfectly. Igor absolutely stole this game. I thought Carolina was outpacing them, playing their style of hockey, especially towards the end where they tied it up. And then in OT, just – Panarin scored a beautiful, between the legs tip in, just under the pad of I forgot who started for Carolina.
It was the backup for Carolina.
And he played good. He played good. That's back-to-back overtime winners for Panarin, I believe. So that team's just a wagon, man. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat them in a 7-game series. And I thought this was going 7. I thought this series had 7 labeled all over it, and it's looking like it's going to be a clean sweep. And they're not even running the Hurricanes off the ice. It's just they're finding a way.
All close parts. The 2 OT winners. The first game was a 1-goal game. Carolina they played with the urgency that a team down 2-0 was, but unfortunately sometimes you still don't win those. And it stinks, man, because this was really truly shaping up to be a great series, but I think it's gonna, like we both think, it's gonna end quickly.
I don't know how Carolina recovers from, because they were showing even on the broadcast, the players were in disbelief that they lost that game because they felt they played so well, and they really did deserve to win.
Yeah.
1 bounce, 2 bounces don't go your way, and you're down 3-0.
That's the beauty of playoff hockey, though. You just have people step up you don't expect to. Yeah. And that's what happened today. So, or last night, I should say. So, shout out Rangers. I think the series is pretty much over.
7-0. 7-0. Last time they did that, they won the cup. So, see if they can keep pace.
Yeah, that's going to be looking good. And then they'll obviously face the winner, Boston, Florida, which would be, I think, Game 3 is tonight as well, right? So
for the Bruins series, yes.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But then
momentum shifting game tonight, I believe. Series shifting. Yep. We can get into the other game.
Yeah, and then the other game, man, these Dallas Stars just can't make it easy. To say the least. Dallas, after blowing that 3-goal lead in Game 1, they came out this game making a statement. They were just doing everything right. They jumped off to a 4-goal lead, to say the least. they just were playing Dallas hockey, the team that was the number 1 seed in the West all season. They were doing a little bit of everything. They got power play goals, even shorthanded goals, obviously 5-on-5 goals. So it was just good to see the depth that there was kind of being spread out throughout the whole lines. Obviously, you got everyone making plays 1 through 4, which is why I picked Dallas to win the cup, is because they're so deep. And it looked like it was going to be like, a nice way to end it. They were up 4 goals entering the third, but Colorado showed their fight in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was truly, it was interesting to see. They nearly gave me a heart attack. Colorado made it, I believe it was 4-3 with like a minute something to go. They obviously pulled the goalie 6-on-5. Fortunately for me, Dallas is able to get the empty net goal to ice it, 5-3 win. I think this series is going to be a battle. It's not going to be, even if Dallas is up 5 goals next game, I still don't believe it's over. Yeah. That's what the series has proven to me. Both teams are even really, in my opinion. I think 6-7 game series like we've predicted, though. I think we're all over this one. I think it's going to go the distance.
Yeah. Colorado kind of proved that against them, no lead is ever safe. They've kind of proved that back-to-back games. And we've yet to see them.
It's a game of runs. That's what it really is. It's a game of runs.
Yeah. We haven't even seen them play with the lead yet. So, like, we're not even seeing them playing their style of hockey. We're kind of just seeing them play catch-up, which they're obviously very good at. But I think going back to Colorado, I think the Avalanche are going to jump out first, swinging. They don't want you. You never want to go down 3 or 4 goals in a game, even if you have the capability of coming back. It just makes it so much harder on everybody. Everything has to be so perfect. The goalie, can't afford to give up another goal. But I think Colorado's going to come out, get the lead, finally be able to play to their pace, play their style in front of their home fans. I can see them splitting, but I think they'll take game 3. But I think we were spot on this series.
If I'm Dallas, just look for the split.
You
were able to split it at home, come back after that game 1 loss. Just look to win 1. I think it's going to be a great series. And I don't expect Colorado to go down 3-0 or 4-0 again.
No, I don't.
Because that just isn't capable of sustaining play to come back every game, even in game 2, even though they did make it interesting. They still didn't win. But, man, just going to be a game of runs. Dallas, be ready for that game 3 punch. Be able to take it. But obviously you guys have punches of your own. You've jumped out to these leads because you've been the better team. So if I'm Dallas, I want to continue that. It's always better playing with a lead. It's going to be a great series. Overall, it's been fun to watch. I think these are the 2 best teams in the Western Conference, even though Vancouver and Edmonton are solid teams. I think winner of this will go to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, I think these teams are much more complete than those 2 other teams you just mentioned.
Especially with Vancouver's goalie injury.
Yep, and Edmonton's just so top heavy. You obviously have McDavid and Draisaitl and Zach Hyman, but past that, you're banking on those guys to score all your goals and kind of give you a lead.
Yeah,
but I think like I said, I'm a McDavid fan, but I can't see them beating either of these teams if they move on.
These two teams are too good in that.
Yeah.
That I believe the Central Division they're both in. Just one of the best divisions in hockey.
Yeah.
Even the Winnipeg Jets, who lost to the Colorado Avalanche in 5 games, had like 110-point season. They were great, and Colorado just embarrassed them. So very good competitive division, especially those top 3. With that being said, we have 2 more games tonight. Like we've touched on, Bruins Panthers game 3, big one in Boston.
Very big one.
I really don't know. I think Florida's the better team, but Boston proving game 1 they can win, and they've proven all season really that they can beat Florida. Going back home to Beantown, regardless of their record at home, still home ice advantage. Fans will show up. maybe that fight at the end of the game will give the team some motivation, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just to see how scrappy it is, really. And I know you are too as a Bruins fan.
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight. I mean, we'll probably see, tons of scrums, tons of shoving, pushing, probably some penalty minutes from a few guys. But it's like I just said before, I think this is a series shifting game for either side. Whoever takes this one, no matter the score, no matter if it's a blowout or a double OT win, I think it's going to shift the series greatly in that team's favor.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be very good. I know we got Vancouver, Edmonton tonight.
Yep.
Even though I like Vancouver win the series, I think Edmonton wins tonight. Just got a gut feeling. I think it's going to be one of those series 1-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, Vancouver. And I know you have the same way, Edmonton 7. So, yeah, I think Edmonton will bounce back tonight, but it should be very interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, what didn't they have they had a 4-1 lead last game too, blew that. So
yeah,
if they
with only 18 shots on goal, they scored 4 goals. And if Vancouver's defense can hold them to 18 shots, hopefully the goalie just doesn't have a save percentage below 800 or whatever it is. So
I think they get more shots on tonight. I mean, we might see like 6 or 7 goals tonight from Edmonton if they're playing their game.
Yeah, I expect that to see it one of these games. But Vancouver's really good on home ice, so it wouldn't surprise me if they go up 2-0 and it's 2-2. Yeah. But I like Edmonton tonight. Got a gut feeling.
Yeah, me too.
But that's gonna be a great game. 10 p.m. tip here on the East Coast. So try and get a little bit of it in as we can before watch it tomorrow. But yeah, it should be exciting. Obviously, playoff hockey, best time of the year. And I know we've both enjoyed watching these games. And we'll have a couple recap videos ready for you on Monday because we got the weekend games coming up too. That'll be fun. And we'll probably see maybe a series or two end, dare I say. So it'll be fun later in this offseason to kind of talk about where these teams can go from here.
Oh, yeah.
The teams that are obviously losing. So we'll be good to watch. But thank you guys all for listening. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.